There have long been health risks associated with travel.
I think you can really manage risk. An abstinence-only approach would be, I'm just staying home for the holidays and we'll Zoom. And I think a harm reduction approach is I'm going to take a series of really meaningful prevention approaches so that we can enjoy each other's company.
This holiday season, with coronavirus very much among us, your safest travel option is to stay home. But if you've already made up your mind to visit loved ones, some experts agree there are steps you can take to lessen the risks for yourself and for others.
It's not inevitable that we're going to have massive transmission over the holidays, right? If we are smart about things and we take a cautious and respectful approach to this virus, we can make it through the holidays without huge increases in cases and deaths.
During a year of tough choices and isolation, safe holiday travel calls for thought and planning ahead of time. Let's start with what you should do before you leave your home base. Get tested for COVID-19 and quarantine while you wait for your results.
You could use testing for extra peace of mind, but it's also important to remember if you have symptoms or you've been exposed to someone with COVID, you should not take a negative test to be a clean bill of health.
Next, you're deciding on your travel method. If you're going to fly, Stefan Baral says it's important to remember the two ways coronavirus is transmitted: contact transmission and aerosolized transmission.
There's a series of these things that you can really consider that represent sort of low bar and easy things to do while you're traveling. And I would sort of take that philosophy almost everywhere you go.
Air on an airplane is constantly cycling throughout the cabin. Wearing a mask and maintaining space from others outside your immediate bubble should remain a priority.
We just boarded. The flight, they said, is full. We're asking people to keep the middle seats open for now, unless you're flying with a family member or a friend.
Remember, masks need to be changed to remain sanitary and effective, so bring backups.
One thing to consider with masks is that over time, they lose their filtration capacity. The best estimate that I think of is that you probably get like a couple of hours out of a mask.
Also, bring sanitizing wipes or napkins with you to wipe down shared spaces, like armrests, tray tables, seatbelt buckles, and the overhead light switch. But risk comes before and after boarding. It's important to maintain social distancing in airport shuttles, at the snack stand, while waiting to board, and on the other end at baggage claim too. If you want to avoid airports altogether, experts also have advice for road trips.
Taking a car is going to be the safest thing because you are only going to have to interact probably with the people who you're traveling with these days. You can get gas without interacting with another human being.
I'm here in New York City on my first work trip since March. Right now, I'm going to check out of this hotel, go get a rental car, and drive back to Washington, D.C. I'm going to wear my mask while I'm inside the rental place, not only because it's required by law, but because I think it's a good idea if you're a traveler to wear your mask whenever you're in public.
Still gonna use some disinfectant wipes because even though there's a snow here, I'm just gonna sanitize the steering wheel and my phone, which might have touched some things.
Whichever method of travel you choose, you should consider quarantining upon arrival at your destination.
Think about having some sort of quarantine period in. Think about okay, this is our plan. This is how we're going to minimize exposure as we travel. This is how we're going to try to ensure safety when we get places.
You'll likely be in close quarters with people you don't see on a daily basis. Keep proximity and space in mind at all times. One of the keys to slowing the spread of coronavirus over the holidays is to plan ahead of time and have open, honest conversations with your loved ones. And remember, if you experience symptoms during or after your travels, get tested right away.
It's not just about our personal health. It's about the health of the people we love and the people around us and the health of the wider community. When we wear that mask, when we forego going to that bar, we're not just protecting ourselves. We're giving a gift to all of those people around us who might suffer more if they're infected with the virus.